Hello everyone, SUSLIK Gaming here and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna review Company of Heroes 3 Factions. Currently it's public for limited time, so if you want to test it out by yourself, the game link will be in the description. So you can see the factions on your screen: US, Wehrmacht, AFRIKAKORPS, Britain. Each faction currently have 3 commanders, or should I say doctrines. By looking at it, developers switched from the commander mechanic to a doctrine mechanic. So in previous game, each faction had dozens of commanders, and each commander had different abilities, such as spawning a unique vehicle or giving ability to a unique attack, such as strafe, bombing, incendiary bombing, rocket salvos, whatever. And now we can see, instead of that, we have doctrines, which basically same thing. You can see a bunch of abilities. So airborne battle group gives aerial support and paradropped infantry ability. You can see a bunch of same abilities from previous game. They basically copy pasted. They didn't even change some of the ability images. Alright. Armored battle group gives engineering corp, armored doctrine. M31 recover vehicle, that's new. Special Operation Battle Group gives combat support, combat operations. Weasel Recon Vehicle, that's new. Nearest Calliope looking, Sherman Whizbang, also new. And by the way, everything you see on the screen might change on the release. Okay, first things first, I must comment on this. The UI looks really bad. It's a complete downgrade from the previous game. Still, there is some improvements to the HUD elements after the open alpha. I hope they will keep improving this UI, and I hope modders will be able to customize this. In this video, I'm not gonna show each commander what it does. I'm just gonna pick the most unique one, I guess. I really wanna check out this Whizbang. What's the difference between Calliope and that one? I need 6 commander points for that, so as you gain XP, your commander points will increase and different abilities will unlock. So as a stock tent, we can spawn engineers, which can repair, build barbed wires, tank traps, lay mines, etc. And we have a scout squad. So on the start we have scout squad. Can unlock a smoke grenade ability, and it has recon flare. Engineers, yeah, they still can build fighting position, resource cache, and all of that classic stuff. Let's look at the headquarters upgrade. So this is new, guys. This section is new. As you build more and more stuff, it unlocks new units. But what we have here, this guys, you can build only one support center, so it depends which one you like depending on what situation you're in. So let's see what we have. Headquarter can train wherever. Mechanized support. Let's go with mechanized. We can upgrade this firing position with machine gun or mortar pits. That's cool. So as you can see, it's not a copy paste from previous game. There will be quite a lot of unique stuff. So it's basically a new fresh air if you got bored from Company of Heroes 2. The map is huge, by the way. And yeah, I'm experiencing some FPS loss when I'm switching into the city. So here's the units that Barrack can give. Truck with the machine gun, mortar team, and rifleman squad. Here are the abilities. You can pause to read. And here is the bridge. It's basically a new animation where your unit perform an animation, breaking the door and flamethrowing inside. Basically a swatting ability. Here is the upgrade building that we constructed, Mechanized Support Center. So check out this cool ability. Globally upgrades all Shermans with 76mm gun. That is the ability I really liked. Another ability, improvised armor, globally increases the armor of M8 Greyhounds, M24 Chaffies, Hellcats, and Sherman Bulldozer, also M4A1s. So this basically gives upgrades to the tanks, and you can research them all. By the way, I might skip some of the abilities or units because they added quite many of them. It's a bit overwhelming. If I'm gonna switch back to HQ, you can construct a medical station which will heal nearby units. So US is basically a different faction right now. It feels like combination of 3 factions from the previous game. Alright, now I'm switching to the next building. It gives machine gun, bazooka squad, sniper rifle. And these trucks are from the Mechanized Support Center. So a machine gunner looks like this. Let's check out the redeployment and deployment animation. You can see one dude is carrying the ammo crates, which is a good detail. And by the way, let me show you the abilities of the machine gunner. I forgot. Pause if you want to read it. Bazooka squad. Sniper. And here is the trucks. And also here is a cool ability developers added. Now you can check out the armor stats of your vehicle. By the way, I converted this to the mortar pit. It looks like this. Just a little pit. And by the way, a pro tip, make sure for each unit you hover your mouse over this 3 stars. It will give a detailed information what will happen if unit levels up. Most of the time this info card here will determine if unit is OP or not. In some units, veterancy ability is giving insane amount of buff. Make sure to keep your units alive. So here is the next building, motor pool, gives Greyhound, Chaffee, and anti-tank gun. Here's abilities. Sniper have medkit ability. That's a bit OP. Okay, switching back to the commander ability. Here's a new mechanic. So apparently all of the abilities not unlocking by leveling up the command points. You need to research them by yourself by spending the command points. So obviously I want this new Sherman Whizbang. Let's test it out. I'm gonna unlock this Weasel recon vehicle first. We have M29 Weasels and I'm gonna go for P47 strafing runs and then unlock the Whizbang. As you can see, here are the abilities. Let's quickly use that ability on one of the units. Here we go, a little strafe animation. Here's that Weasel. You can upgrade it with a 30 cal machine gun. So here's the units from last tank building. Hellcat. Finally, I was really mad for developers not adding Hellcat in previous game. Such an iconic tank, flanker with the deadly weapon. You can upgrade it with 50 cal. So yeah, Hellcat, Sherman Bulldozer, and Sherman M4A176. Here are the abilities.
That's an affirmative. 50 cal is up. Let's make some noise.
And here is the commander ability, Sherman Whizbang. Let's see. Just want to check it out. Yeah, it's basically a Calliope but with the different rocket launching pad, as you can see. But apparently it's like same as Calliope. And if you're gonna level it up, you can even use the main gun. That's cool. There's a lot of good abilities that will keep you entertained even if you don't enjoy the gameplay. Right, let's launch that rocket. The distance is a bit short. Let's launch it here.
Crowd spinners, start running!
Man, big explosion for small rockets.
Hold on.
Speaking of the devil, now you can ride tanks with your infantry, so your tanks can serve as transportation vehicles as well, as you can see. Another unique ability that we didn't have in previous game. You can even ride a Hellcat. That's awesome.
Time to get to work.
Apparently you cannot ride them when they're in combat. That's another thing to note. Now switching to Wehrmacht. Mechanized battle group gives mechanized armor and support. Breakthrough battle group. Assault forces, armored offensive. Luftwaffe battle group gives Luftwaffe air-to-ground support and field support. Return of the Fallschirmjäger. Let's go. Recoilless launcher. That's something new. Here we go. Flag 36 anti-tank gun emplacement. So here we are with the Wehrmacht. They're starting with the Pioneer Squad. As a unique buildings, it can build concrete bunker. It can be upgraded with the heavy machine guns, such as this one. And also it can build fighting nest, where you can put your units. Weaker than the concrete bunker, obviously. So let's start with the upgrades. It doesn't have an upgrade building, only have standard ones. Let's start with the infantry company build. From the HQ we can get this little motorbike, and if you're gonna upgrade it with the communication cables and capture a point, it will produce more resources. Okay, so from the infantry company building we can get Grenadier Squad, machine gun, MG42, sniper,
at your service.
and mortar. And also, if you're gonna select this building, you can see two upgrade abilities here. You can basically convert this Grenadier Squad to one of these. So, for example, I wanna transform it into the Panzer Grenadier unit. I'm clicking at this, then to this unit.
Grenadiers will be mustered up to replace them.
As you can see,
standing by.
they're coming out as Panzer Grenadier Squad. And they cannot be transformed anymore. And if you're gonna upgrade the star ability, it increases their veterans earn rate by 25%. Second building, Luftwaffe company. We have Jäger Squad, can be upgraded with Panzerschreck, G43 rifles, anti-aircraft gun, Flag 30.
The adversary is trying to take one of our points.
Scout car. Can be upgraded with anti-tank gun, which is unique. And here is the ability, Scout Awareness. Whirlwind. Martyr 3. Here's the anti-tank gun. Here's the third building, Panzer Grenadier Company. Here's Panzer Grenadier. Anti-tank gun. And by the way, you can tow this guns as well. That's a new ability. Just like that, right-clicked. And now you can transfer your guns much more quicker. A Nebelwerfer 42 rocket launcher. Let's check out the animation. The distance is really far. Ooh. Incendiary rounds. That's cool. You can also upgrade the self tracks. Yeah, let's convert them. And meanwhile, they're converting. Let's check out the Stuk 3. As you can see, basically gives a howitzer to this truck. And this one converts it to the hospital. Here are the units from the last building. Panzer Company. Anti-infantry elite squad. Here are the abilities. Panzer IV medium tank. And Broombar. And from the commander ability I went for the LG-40. Let's see what the hell is this. Let's drop a Falchion Pioneer squad as well. Luftwaffe rally point. Concrete bunker. Anti-aircraft emplacement. Similar what Britain had in previous game. Let's see how this thing fires. Yeah, basically anti-tank gun. What do you think about this new commander mechanic? Type in the comment section. Luftwaffe rally point, I can build it only in circles apparently. What it does: secures captured territory, enables airdropping reinforcement for Falchion infantry. Let's see. There's a Falchion Jager squad there. Oh, Panzerfaust is back. Check this out. Right now switching to the AFRIKAKORPS. So here are the doctrines. Italian infantry battle group gives field engineering, defensive warfare. Guastatori squad. Armored support. Yeah, pretty much nothing unique here. Only... oh. Flammenpanzer 3. Medium tank. That thing is unique. African Corps starts with the Panzer Pioneer squad. So to get access to the upgrade buildings, you need to construct these first. From the HQ we have motorcycle team, Panzer Grenadier squad, Panzer Pioneer squad, and light carrier. You can also get the armored reserve upgrade now, since I built this one. There is an upgrade here that replaces half-track deployment with Tiger, Panzer III, Panzer IV and Stag Assault Group call-in abilities. Again, there is some uniqueness here that we didn't see in previous factions. These are apparently call-in units. So Pack 38 Mechanized Group, you're basically calling a unit from outside of the map. Let's check it out. Yeah, there it is. And these abilities have cooldowns, so depending on situation you can call whatever you want. For example, you need immediate AT support, you press in here and call in this dude. So here are the units of the first building. You can also see upgrade abilities starting to unlock. Grenade package, combat health tracks, veteran squad leaders, vehicle survival package, tungsten core ammunition, and this last one will be available if I'm going to construct the last building. So first building gives assault grenadier. Here are their abilities. Medical truck. A flag truck basically. But this one has verbal vent firing mechanism, 4 barrels as you can see. The Lee 18 support gun team. So basically Mortar of Oberkommand from the previous game as you can see. Quite dirty stuff. Has a really good range by the way, check out the map. That's an insane range. Look at that. And MG3014 also gives Pack 38, we already know how it looks like, so I'm just gonna switch to the second building. So AFRIKAKORPS is basically another German faction with some Italian spice on it, so you're gonna see some Italian units. From the second building, it's upgraded. We have 8-rat armored car. We have reconnaissance tractor with mortar barrage, signal detection. As you can see, it has this cool looking radar effect. Another Marder 3. Recovery half track. Restores a wrecked vehicle into a functional but damaged state. That's cool, so it basically revives a tank with OP ability. Repair. Salvage wrecked vehicle into the resource. Battlefield repair. The unit slowly repair damage when out of combat and stationary. So apparently this is something you want to keep near tanks, something like that, or maybe stationary support weapons. And here we have Stock 3 with the howitzer, as you can see. And just when I was talking about Flak 88, there it is with the AFRIKAKORPS at the last building. It's called 2.5 ton utility truck. I'm just gonna click deploy, and there it is. Wow. Another unit that wish we had in the previous game. As you can see. Awesome. Rocket launcher from the previous game. Even same abilities. And Panzer III. Nothing fancy. And I just researched the Armor to Reserves ability from the HQ. So now all of those health track abilities switched with the tank abilities. So obviously I'm spawning a Tiger. Let's bring the kitty. There it is, boxy, heavy tank. The Tiger. It can launch S-mine. Immediately fires S-mines around the tank that detonate shortly afterwards. Spray some fire. There it is, from the main barrel. That's awesome. And here is the last faction, Britain. We have Indian Artillery Battle Group, Gurkha Rifle Section. Welcome to Indian Artillery Battle Group. Let's kill some Nazis. This will be a meme faction for sure. I never seen an Indian unit in any of the World War II games. 5.5 artillery emplacement. Churchill heavy tank. Centaur tank. Commando. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Indians. I'm curious about this big cannon. I wonder if there's any voice acting for this Gurkha rifle section. Here we have one upgradability training center. It starts with the Royal Engineer section. They can build these stuff. Have disabilities. HQ can build machine gunner team. Medical station. Not sure if we need this. Okay, here's a training center. It's basically buffing specific units. So if it's a training, increases accuracy, damage, reduces reloading times, and makes unit harder to hit. Team weapon training, increases accuracy, etc, etc. Light vehicle training, same buff. Armored vehicle training. So it looks like you can upgrade all of them. Here's the Vickers machine gun. And you can see. Okay, so first building gives infantry section, trench mortar team, and Dingo light scout car. There they are. Infantry section can be upgraded with cool stuff. Brand light machine gun, anti-tank rifle package, and sniper upgrade. This one gives 2 scoped Lee Enfields and flares. Here's a regular scout car. As you can see, quite cute, boxy. This one, by the way, is towed 4.2 mortar. When I click here, it brings it with this truck, and you can also convert this truck to a anti-air truck, like in War Thunder. Stupid thing, it can shoot through the cabin, which is obviously not realistic. Yeah, this game is quite arcadish anyways. Here is the second building. You can drop 6-pounder anti-tank gun, Humber armored car, CMP truck, Stuart light tank, and Bishop artillery. They are. Also can be converted to anti-air. So here's the importance of the ability. This ability costs only 440, and it gives you mortar plus truck. But if you want to build the same truck, it will cost you 260 manpower and 25 fuel. So you can basically get this truck with this ability without spending any fuel. And as a bonus, it also has a mortar behind it. There we go, all abilities. Bishop artillery. Looks like this. Go Bishop, go. Quite inaccurate. Ooh, that was bullseye. And before I switch to the last building, here is the 5.5 artillery from the doctrine. Apparently only Royal Engineers can build it, so basically builds some static artillery position, as you can see. Here's the units of the last building. Foot guards, they have double bazooka. Crusader 2 can upgrade the gun to 6-pounder. Matilda 2, and here is the double-barreled M3 Grand. Also there's this truck with a bit more powerful anti-tank cannon, 17-pounder anti-tank gun. Here is the artillery from the commander unit. A massive range, as you can see. Let's fire here to test it out. Like that. And Indian units, which actually have Indian
Let's move, Kakali.
accent. Well,
our orders. Move out.
Taking losses! Standing, brothers!
We have our orders. Stand ready.
These guys are Indian as well. I love this ability of M3 Gran. Sacrifices from mobility, but increases the fire rate, which creates a brutal effect.
Infantry are standing by to
So guys, that was actually it. If you want to play this, game link will be in the description. Type your opinion about this game in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one.